It's about to happen.
We're running this. Let's go.
Who runs this, mother? Girls.
I thought we were doing the Britney one. We're running this. Let's go.
Oh,
We're
forgot about that one.
We're doing circus.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning
to all of you. Very excited to tell you that Mike Lindell will not comply with Biden's order. He is like, F you, Mr. Biden. I'm not, I have well over 100 employees and I will not comply.
Come and get me.
That's right.
Come and get me, Joe Biden. In fact, I'm not going to comply, a lot like Congress won't comply and federal judges won't comply. I'm going to be just like them. Just like them.
Well, he is speaking out and saying, and there's others too. I mean, right. Daily Wire, for example, Turning Point, they're all saying, no, it's not happening. We're not complying. But Mike Lindell is being out loud and proud about it. And it's one more reason to support him and his efforts over there at MyPillow. And right now, supporting his efforts means good things for you because it means 50% off their Giza Dream Sheets and their slippers, moccasins, all of it. 50%, you guys.
Moccasins.
Come on.
Moccasins right in time for Christmas, which if I had anything more than this cabin right now, there'd be a Christmas tree up right now.
For it's real, coming. That is how she is.
True. It's actually.
Yeah. So just use our code. Our code is, of course, CHECKS. And you use it at 800-875-0513 or just go to mypillow.com and plug it in there. You'll get discounts on everything that you buy. But it's right now, the special is the 50% off of the sheets and off of the slippers and moccasins. So do that today. All right, I've got some stuff to show you. First of all, let's kick this off with Biden making no sense for 30 seconds about like 17 different things. I want to see if you can help me decipher, unpack, and untangle what you're about to hear. You ready?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you want to do with Biden? I want to box him. I should be so lucky. You know what I mean? But it is the kinds of things, or, stuff that is coming out of Florida, stuff that's coming out of, Robert E. Lee had been in Afghanistan. You'd have won. No.
What?
Anyway, I'm telling you too much.
I'm telling you too much? I'm telling you too much. What just happened there?
I don't know. I don't know.
Telling you too much. He said something about being in a box.
No, it was boxing.
Boxing. Oh, boxing.
Because Trump said that he would like to box him. And so I think Biden was kind of responding to that, but also talking about Robert E. Lee in Afghanistan.
Right.
And also
he's running around in Afghanistan, apparently in his head. And then there was something about Florida because he's got Florida on his mind. And then, there's all sorts of stuff happening up there, like at once in a big pile. It's just in a big pile right there.
I mean, what in the world?
Yeah, we're screwed, you guys. We're screwed. That's what's happening there. Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh. Tanya Chaplain, thank you very much. She says it doesn't make sense when the post office isn't mandated. Now I've heard that they are, but I don't know. Now. I keep hearing they are now. Okay.
They are now. But one thing, I actually put it on our page this weekend and people are like, this isn't true. But Congress is not. And it's basically the legislative and the judicial branch are not. And so
because they're exempted from the executive order,
right? Because he's the executive branch, and so he can't, I guess, mandate the legislative and the judicial branch as to what they can do. So Congress is exempt, and like federal judges and stuff are exempt. So that actually, I'm pretty sure that that's true. I mean, the Epoch Times was reporting it, and Newsweek was reporting it. Now it's not being reported like, all over the place, but it should be. It should be reported all over the place. But this is indicative of our media, right? I mean, they report stuff like Britney Spears got married, but
No, she just got engaged.
I'm sorry, she got engaged. And that she showed her ass last week. But
oh my God, we got to show that picture. Did you guys see that picture? Oh my God.
We have to show it. Of course we have to show that. But then like the fact that Congress is exempt from this vaccine mandate and then federal judges are also, that to me is like super important, but it's not splashed everywhere, right? I feel like that's kind of an important tidbit. Don't y'all think that's important?
It's relatively important, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a big deal, right?
You guys, look at. So that's Britney Spears' ass.
Mock sends that to me. She's like, have you seen Britney's latest post? Go to it immediately. And I was like, I mean, I'm doing something here, you know, and I'm probably something probably actually important. And then I get on my phone. I'm like Britney Spears, and I go to Instagram and I go, oh God. And I'm like, immediately I'm like, why does she have to do this? Why? Why is she?
Well, because she says that there has apparently been doubt by people that when she shows her ass, that it's actually her ass and it's not photoshopped. So she wanted to, and then there's a video. Did you see the video of her like shaking it?
Right. It's like her real ass. Yeah. So
she's like, see, you guys, it's totally really my butt.
So hashtag authentic.
She also showed her ring. There it is. Can you see? She's very excited about her ring. I mean, as she should be, right? Like it's a very pretty ring.
Right.
So there it is. And so she's engaged. I love the coverage of it because the headlines are talking about how modest of a ring it is. It's $70,000, 3.5 carat ring. That's modest.
That's modest.
Modest.
Right. I'm sure that he feels good about that.
Well, Octavia Spencer congratulated them and was like, girl, make sure that you get him to sign a prenup. And there were all these jokes among the Free Britney people saying, oh my God, she's got to get a prenup. She's got to get a prenup. So he wrote a post saying, yeah, don't worry. I'm totally getting a prenup because I really want to protect my shoe collection in case she leaves me. So he's like totally making a joke about it.
Good for him.
But yeah.
My God.
Also, I have Saki sound that we have to play because it's Saki sound. It just shows you how much this administration hates you and doesn't give a damn about you and really doesn't care about your health. No. Listen to her answer to Peter Ducey's question.
For people at a business with more than 100 people, it is not a requirement for migrants at the southern border. Why?
That's correct. Go ahead.
With enforcement. Oh my God. Contempt.
That's it. That's what she said.
She's just full of contempt. What a complete raging sea hag she is.
Right? Oh, I was going to say a whole different C word.
Not only does she, does she not care about your health, but she doesn't care about your livelihood either. She doesn't care if you have to quit your job. She doesn't care if you lose your job. She doesn't care if you can't feed your family. She doesn't care about any of that. This administration doesn't care if you're without a job. They don't care about that. I've already heard of people that are like, yeah, I've lost my job. My husband lost his job. My husband was fired from his job because he refuses to get this refuses to get this vaccine or comply with this mandate. So they don't care if you're unemployed.
No, they don't.
They don't care. This is all they care. They care about power, you guys. All they care about is power. And that should tell you something. We are what? Not even a year in now? Oh my God.
I know. Yeah.
Right.
Well, and you know, when she's so flippant about a very legit question about how many people are crossing the border with COVID, they just don't care.
They don't care.
This is all a sham, because if they cared, then they would be like, holy crap, we got to do something about COVID coming across the border. Right. Here we are telling employers to mandate it. We're demanding everyone get it in order to do basic things. And yet these people just come across either to, who knows, like do terror attacks on our country, spread disease, murder and kill and human traffic, all fine. They don't give a damn.
Right.
It's so infuriating.
It is.
Oh my God. Okay, so we talked about Britney being engaged. AOC is very, very upset right now with Joe Manchin.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, is she upset?
She's really upset, you guys.
I feel so bad. Was she crying in pictures in a white suit?
Do we have an AOC mask? I forget.
I don't. Oh, that'd be. If so, I need it. I totally need it.
We don't.
That's unfortunate.
We don't have one.
That's really unfortunate.
I could probably make one with one of those pictures that we posted in our office.
Right. With the bright red lipstick. It's like perfectly coiffed. Perfectly coiffed. Mm-hmm. She's like, okay, everybody, are the photographers here? Are they here? Are they
okay,
here?
Waterworks, go.
Yeah.
So she's upset because Joe Manchin was on CNN's State of the Union on Sunday to talk about how he is not going to support this $3.5 trillion spending spree of Joe Biden's, which is great. I mean, like, good for him for standing his ground.
Finally.
And so there was apparently there was a question, or there was a comment about how AOC has accused him of having weekly huddles with Exxon executives, which apparently is just a big fat lie. I don't know where she got that information. And so he responded to that accusation and said, and I quote, "I don't know that young lady that well. I really don't. I met her one time between sets here, but that's it. We've not had any conversations. She is speculating and just saying things." So that's what he said. So she took to Twitter, and by golly, don't call her a young lady, whatever you do.
So she went out Barbara Boxer on him. Is that the deal?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Can't wait for this. I saw this coming. I saw it coming. Here we go. Okay.
She said, "In Washington, I usually know my questions of power are getting somewhere when the powerful stop referring to me as Congresswoman and start referring to me as young lady instead. Imagine if every time someone referred to someone as young lady, they responded to it by being addressed with their age and gender. They'd be pretty upset if one responded with the old man, right? Why this kind of weird patronizing behavior is so accepted is beyond me," she said. Don't call her young lady. Don't.
No. Don't call her ma'am either. I mean, it's like,
no.
She doesn't want to be called ma'am. She wants to be called by her proper title.
Yeah. She wants the recognition.
She earned that title from bartender.
Maybe she should stop acting like such an immature
young
teenager.
Yeah.
And then, she wouldn't have this problem.
Right. I mean,
thank you, Marsha Kozowski. Thank you very much.
Actually, thank you, Marsha. Actually, she should be very, very excited that he called her a young lady and not something else.
I have many other words I would use to describe her.
Like a whole book.
Oh my God. Let me see. Oh, if you guys did not see the greatest moment in sports of basically this entire year, you have to see when the cat fell from the beam at the Miami game. Did you guys see this?
Cash wants to see it.
Cash needs to see this because this is freaking amazing.
Look at
that face. Cashy, you're about to see something really cool. Does he care? He doesn't care.
He will. He may. If he sees a cat, he's going to be excited. If he's just
okay.
Now he's tired.
So before anybody asks, no one knows how whose cat this is, or how this cat got to where it is, hanging from the rafters at this game in Miami. No one has any idea. I've checked into it this morning. Still no word on where this cat came from, but this was an incredible moment. And let me just embiggen it because it's already hard to see. Here we go. You see the cat hanging? See him?
Yes.
He's dangling by two paws, and then he loses grip with one paw. Audience freaking out. Oh, and he's about to take a tumble. Oh my God, there he goes. He lands in an American flag. And it's the greatest moment in sports.
Thing ever, and everybody's like loving it.
It's the greatest moment in sports.
Oh,
right? It's incredible. So there's another angle.
I have to see it.
Yes. Okay. Let me embiggen this too.
Okay.
Hang on. Because they hold it up like the Lion King.
They caught the cat. Oh my goodness.
So you,
Look at everybody.
they're holding up the cat.
By his claws. The cat's throwing, they were holding flags underneath.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh my God. That is truly the greatest thing. Oh my God.
I was losing my mind watching that. I watched every angle that came out because it was just so amazing that these people that always bring the American flag to every single game, they bring it every single time.
And so they got like positioned.
And they saw this cat and they were like, oh my gosh. And they immediately like untie the flag from where they have it hanging. And they're just waiting, right? Like they're just waiting with an American flag and the cat falls directly into it. And then when they were holding it up and like doing the Lion King thing with it, the cat is freaking out. I mean, terrified, right? I felt sorry for the cat, obviously. But the fact that it is okay is freaking crazy.
Who has the cat? Is the cat doing like the morning shows now? Like the cat has to be doing the rounds of all the morning shows. Like,
I don't know.
Because like if she was still around, that like Kathy Lee and like Hoda would want to be like interviewing this cat. Am I wrong?
I know. No, they would totally interview the cat. I mean, it's just an incredible story.
It is. Speaking of, I have to let my dog out. Go ahead. Keep going. Talk about gold.
Yes, I want to just tell everybody really quickly, if they're interested in getting their hands on some actual physical gold to put in their gun safes, now is a great time to do it because we have found the perfect company to help you do that, to get your hands on tangible, actual, physical, touchable, feelable gold. And it's Acre Gold, you guys. And they are amazing because it's a subscription service. Right. You can sign up to do $30, $50, or $100 a month so that you earn your bars of gold. And as you earn them, they send them to you in the mail. And then you just put them away like a hoarder, right? Like you have hordes and hordes of gold. And it's great because you feel like it's not something that's just out in the internet somewhere, right? Like you're holding it. You're taking the reservation of gold and you're holding it.
Right, because when you invest in it, it's like the stock market, which I don't understand. I don't even understand the stock market at all. Okay, it's something that you actually get and you can put it in your safe and you can hold on to it, and then one day give it to your kids. Whatever. I
mean,
this is the thing. It is a tangible asset, which is fantastic. Yes. That's why we love them. So you guys visit getacregold.com/checks and start investing in physical gold. Not something that you can't see, but physical gold. Do it today.
The actual tangible, holdable, feelable kind of gold. Really, seriously, Joe. I'm so happy with this company because I've never understood how to do it. And this makes sense to me. Finally, it makes sense to me. Okay, so I showed you the cat. That was like my favorite thing from the weekend. Rose McGowan. Rose McGowan has endorsed Larry Elder.
Can you even?
I cannot even.
So she's basically a conservative now. Are we like thinking that she's coming to the dark side? She's one of those. She's starting to turn. She's turning.
She's kind of realizing that Democrats are horrible because she said something about how Democrats are basically all the people that have done horrible things to her are Democrats.
Yeah.
And so now she's like, why would I, it doesn't give me pleasure to rip on Democrats, but like, I don't know why you would want to have Newsom when his wife called and tried to bribe me not to talk about Weinstein.
Right.
So I'm endorsing Elder. She was at a campaign event of his and everything.
Yeah. Cause she was like, he actually is a good man. He's a really good man. So why would I not endorse him? When Newsom is like a complete piece of crap, he's done nothing for the state. And so it's like, if you just sit for a second and you think about these people and you look at what they've done and who they are, why would I not endorse Elder? Why would I not do that? So she's doing it. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. I mean, it's crazy.
Is the election tomorrow? It's tomorrow, right? I think it's tomorrow.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I'd be curious to hear from some of our California people what it's like out there right now. Like what's the, obviously there's a ton of buzz about this election, but what it's actually like on the ground, in California, because we're not there. So, and I hope that it is an election that is fair. That's the only thing that I hope and pray for, is that it is just that this is fair, and that it is actually that they're
Legit.
right. I just want it to be one that is fair.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I worry
We'll
about
see.
that. Yeah, I worry about
Same.
that. But I because I think he could do this. I mean, I really think that, obviously, I think we can boot this guy out of there and save California. You know,
I hope. I hope that it's the Republicans who are more, I don't know, like engaged and paying attention,
Right.
and they're not just, the problem is that all those mail out ballots were so sketch. Did you see that the main guy at Daily Wire, Jeremy Boring,
right.
he got a ballot to send, even though he changed his voter registration, changed his state of residency. He's now in Tennessee. He still got a mail-in ballot. It's so completely screwed up
Right.
on every level.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, you guys, I don't have a lot of faith in it going
I
well.
know, this is the thing, is that it doesn't seem like it's very, when I say fair, it just isn't, there's no integrity in this in our election system anymore. We're going to get shut down because of that, right? Like, this video is going to completely go away. The bots are
There's
gonna
no
go-
action, illay,
right.
egrity, and tay.
Right. The bots, the Matrix bots, are going to come through and find what I've just said, and they're going to be like, shut it down, shut it down. This is what they do. But it's true. I just don't have a lot of faith because of stuff like that. And we heard so many stories in the last election, the 2020 election. God, so many stories. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hope and pray, y'all. Just pray that it works
That's
out.
right.
Because if we can save California, we can start turning the tide and saving this country from these
I know.
freaking commies, from these communists, which is exactly what's happening.
Somebody says that my mouth and sound are not together. Is that true? I feel like they are. I don't feel like I have a delay today. Do you think I do?
It's a smidge. Like, you have a little bit of the Godzilla thing going on. A little bit.
Really?
Just a smidge. A little tiny bit.
I restarted today and everything.
I mean, it's so faint that I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so faint. So faint.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Balenciaga, who you may know from such things as being a clothes designer.
And very overpriced. Very,
very
crazy,
overpriced.
stupid overpriced, and dumb. Like, they're not even let's get real. Can we just get real? Yeah.
They are being accused of racism because they have developed a sweatpant that has built-in top of boxers at the top, so that it looks like how, like, I guess hip hop people or whatever wear their sweatpants, like pull down halfway down their ass to show their boxers.
Okay.
So Balenciaga has created a sweatpant where the sweatpant part starts about at your hips, but then at your waist is where you see boxers.
Gotcha.
And so some influencer somewhere took a picture of that at the store and was like, oh my God, this is so racist. And then it spread around the internet. And now everybody is talking about how racist Balenciaga is. So that has happened.
How is that racist? I don't, that's the thing. I'm not really sure how that's racist. It's just,
I guess because it's always been the rationale is that it's always been thought of as like thuggery when black dudes wear their sweatpants that way.
right.
It's never looked upon favorably. And now Balenciaga is making sweatpants that are $1,200 and basically enriching themselves off of something that was looked at negatively before. You know what I mean?
All right.
That's how they're spinning that.
So they just sort of co-opted it. What do they call it when they get mad? Like, if I wear really big hoop earrings, what do they call that?
Cultural appropriation.
That. So it's maybe that, and not that's what they could say that it is, which I still think that's dumb. Because to me, it's just capitalism. You see a need, you fill a need. You see people wearing certain things, and as a company, you're like, oh, people are wearing that. Let's make it.
Yeah.
Let's make it and charge for it. To me, that's called free market. So I don't like, that's just, if you don't like the free market, don't live in a free market society, or just look away.
Why wouldn't I would assume that Black men who were already wearing their stuff that way, why wouldn't they be customers of that from Balenciaga? You know what I mean? Like
some of them are.
Yeah, like why wouldn't they look at that and think, oh, they've saved me a lot of work? You know what I mean? Now I only need one thing of clothing.
Right. And I would imagine some of them are, and they probably are like, "Ooh, Balenciaga, that's cool. You know, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna spend that much money on a pair of pants that looks ridiculous."
It looks ridiculous. I mean, regardless if it's $1,200 or if you put together your whole entire look at Kmart, it's ridiculous.
I'm not sure if it's racist though. They're just pants that look stupid. Like why?
They're just stupid pants.
They're just stupid pants. Everything is racist, which means that nothing is.
Right.
You know, it's just, why are we doing this?
Thank you, Michelle. Michelle says, the news here is pushing really hard to convince people that the majority of Californians do not want this recall. I'm sure their media is working overtime. I'm sure of that.
Oh my God, they really are. Like they're tired. They are so tired. Mm-hmm.
So Fauci is saying that Joe Biden's mandates from last week are not, they're actually pretty moderate, and he wishes that they also included restrictions on domestic air travel.
Wait,
back Fauci.
Fauci's saying this.
Yeah. Fauci's saying that these are pretty moderate restrictions, is not really that big of a deal, and he should have gone further. And he should have mandated that you need a vaccine to travel in the sky.
When is he going to go to jail? When's he going to go to jail? Seriously, I'm just waiting for him to go to jail. I don't listen to him anymore. I don't listen to that guy because he's evil. I'm tired.
He is pretty evil.
Tired of listening. I'm not listening. Is anybody listening? Is anybody
like la 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 la?
Seriously, am I the only one who just is just like, and whenever I see him, I'm just like, no. The whole gain of function thing, when is he going to be held accountable for that? Seriously, I don't listen to that man. He is downright evil. If they can put somebody else in charge of this, because you got nothing to say to me, dude. Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm done with you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for some talks. Time for some Tiki Talks. Let's start with some Huskies, if we could.
I like Huskies.
Why do they do that?
And then the golden retriever. I wonder if they ever sleep. You know? They're so loud.
Oh my God. Okay, this absolutely this cracked me up because well, anyway, I'm not even going to explain it. You just have to watch it. It doesn't need sound. Dude's like, hey. And he's like, oh, you want to make a heart? No, you idiot. Get me a beer.
No. Don't want to make a heart. What's wrong with you?
Oh my God. I just can't with that.
That was really good. That was good.
Also, I know we're going to get like some of the people that are like, it's so cruel to put shoes on a dog, but it's really not. There's nothing hurts the dog from putting shoes on it. It's just hilarious. Okay. Can we all just agree that this is hilarious?
Come on. Come on. We got to go for a ride. Come on. Come on. Ben, come on.
I think they're itty bitty little Crocs.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's the part that's really mean. Is that they're really itty bitty little Crocs.
Ben, come on.
I mean, it's like Crocs. You put Crocs, and then yellow ones. Weren't they yellow? Why?
They're all yellow. I mean, they match.
That's just mean. You don't put Crocs on your dog. I mean,
one of our insiders tagged me in this video, and it just proves to me that everybody in our Facebook insiders group knows us so well, because the fact that this guy knew that this would be exactly the kind of video that I would want to show is perfect. Now, this is a hide your kids, hide your wife video, okay? Because
Hi.
there is the language. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
If you ain't at the gym, then where the fuck you at?
Chilling in my house, getting shit faced with my cat.
If you ain't at the gym.
Oh my God, that's so us. Except for I want to be with a cat. I want to be with my dogs.
Okay, and then one final one about an amazing story, an amazing custody battle story. This is incredible.
This little boy's name is Ethan Sanchez. Ethan's a 15-year-old boy who this morning in a court case shocked the world with what he had to say. His whole court case was a custody battle between his mom and his dad. However, when they were assigning custody, he reached out and said that they both brutally beat him. It was obvious to the judge that he could not go home with either his mom or his dad, and that he should be assigned custody to his aunt. But the crazy thing is, Ethan said that his aunt beats him twice as hard as his parents combined. The judge was shocked. They didn't know who to assign custody to, until finally they assigned custody to his grandparents. But the crazy thing was, Ethan spoke out again and said both his grandparents beat him as well, and that it was something that their family just did. Both the jury and the judge were at a point where they just didn't know what to do. So once everybody actually came to a consensus, they agreed to let Ethan just choose who got custody. And in the end, Ethan gave his custody to the Dallas Cowboys because they're not capable of beating anyone. This little boy's name is Ethan Sanchez. Ethan's a
He totally got me. He totally got me.
That was awesome. Oh my God, that was awesome. I know, you're like,
I know your heart bleeds for this
you're like,
kid,
"He
right?
can live with me." And you're right. The Cowboys aren't beating anybody. They're not.
Oh my God, I love that. Anyway, those are my talks.
Those are her talks, you guys. Okay, it's Monday. It's Monday, everybody.
It's Monday, everybody.
Bring
You
it
know what this week is?
You guys, it's Vegas week.
It's Vegas week. So Friday, we're going to do a video, but we have no idea when. It will not be at 7 a.m. because we will be flying in the air.
Yeah, we'll be in a steel tube in the air.
In the
That's what we're
sky.
gonna be, in the sky. But yes, we'll be talking to you at some point together.
On Friday. Yes, together.
Okay.
And we'll probably have so many videos over the weekend.
Yeah. And we'll also probably have so many cocktails while we do this video. So you've been warned. So bring it in.
It's going to be good. Bring it in
Yeah.
all the way.
You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.